Our goal here at the Salvation Army is to get these folks into their own home, get them into our shelter possibly, and off of our streets and into a safe place.
And this morning, one community trying to find shelter for is our homeless population. Big News reporter Janae Muchmore is live in Fort Myers, introducing us to a team who's out this morning helping the homeless.
Our team in Salvation Army has been amazing with getting them through rapid rehousing programs and services. We've just had a great experience with all of these individuals, and they're being really receptive to it.
I'm 6 months pregnant, in my car, hot, don't know when I'm going to eat.
To be homeless at 53, come on, really? I was never homeless in my life until I hit 52.
The first time I walked into this home, I felt unreal. I did not think this was really happening. I did not think, this organization, Salvation Army, they really did this. They really helped me. They really put me and my kids in a home.
Salvation Army, I'm here live in downtown Fort Myers, helping some folks in some of the cold weather here.
Now what they did was they went out with volunteers and also with the county to local bus stops, parks, and places where the homeless typically congregate.
Lonnie visited their Center of Hope last week. She's there live again this morning.
They extended their hours, their days. This will be going to families in need.
Good area out here, and we was glad to get y'all out here because there's a lot of people out here can't get out.
More than a blessing that they would realize, it's a big blessing.
I see on the news all the time where there's people out in other places that get stuck.
Nobody never come here.
But nobody never comes here and help us.
We're so glad that we came out.
The Salvation Army says since the coronavirus hit the U.S., it's seen a 30% increase in families seeking meals, and each of its 230 beds are full.
And we're in our outreach center, and we've got a lot going on today because today is our first day of extended hours to help meet the needs of our friends and family here in Fort Myers that are being hit and impacted by the coronavirus.
This is our food distribution center, and every Tuesday from 9 to 11 we get to feed our community.
Hey guys, good morning. Yes, we've actually went next door. Right now we are in the Red Shield Diner, where they prepare 700 meals a day for people in need here.
Some of these people are so grateful to have a meal. Some of these guys don't even know if they're going to eat that day or that week. And to see their faces light up at having some groceries to eat for the week and not having to stress about that, it's very humbling.
Today is our grand opening, our ribbon cutting of our new Homeless Resource Day Center for the Salvation Army. And it's an exciting day. We've been working pretty feverishly these last few months to make this happen. And of course, behind me, it'll be a whole host of opportunities for those who find themselves homeless and on the streets.
This is our classroom and computer lab. So over here is where classes like life skills type classes will be taught by both the Salvation Army and any of our partner agencies or other community agencies that have skills like budgeting, how to keep a home and be a good tenant, all sorts of different sorts of life skills to offer right here. And then in our computer lab over there will be opportunity to do job search, housing search, just check email, things like that.
Here at the Salvation Army Resource Center, we're able to invite them in, let them have lunch, have a cup of coffee, charge their phone, seen by a medical professional, and then have an opportunity to talk about what their next steps are. As we continue to try to get folks out of the tent, off the street, and into their own home. There's a lot more work to do. Our work isn't done here yet.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Salvation Army. My name is Taryn Streets. I am the Director of Social Service Ministry. We are here at our food distribution center, which is one of the major components of our outreach services with the Salvation Army. And our food distribution center is where we house, and it is the hub of providing food to families that are in need in our community. With COVID-19, we saw a drastic increase in the demand. And in order to meet that demand, we increased our food pantry hours as well as our distribution, not just here in Fort Myers, but also in Lehigh Acres, as well as Benita Bonita Springs. To try to accommodate all of the craziness that came along with COVID-19, we transitioned from having individuals come inside of our building to receive their food pantry items. We actually implemented a drive-through service, and we are continuing to see that need. We gave away over 500,000 pounds of food during the critical months of COVID-19 from March up until June. And for the total year, we gave away over 1 million pounds worth of food. And that increase is continuing to happen because we're continually seeing the need for food in our community. And with the assistance of United Way, we are able to meet that need in this community. Currently, we are located in our family shelter unit here at the Center of Hope. Here we house our families that are in need of shelter. Over the past year, we have been able to provide 1,600 individuals, including families, shelter, as well as those that are in need of medical respite, because we also have a medical respite unit as well. This is a 30-day program. However, with the onslaught of COVID-19, we were able to extend those 30 days for families for well over that, to ensure that we were not discharging individuals that did not have permanent housing during a pandemic. We are able to offer wraparound services to the families that enter our shelter, as well as provide them case management to introduce them to more permanent solution for housing. Here's a place where we want to make them feel loved and tell them that this is a place where they can start again.
You see me now in this chef jacket, but a couple months ago, I didn't have underwear. I barely had a toothbrush. Despair has gone away. And when I keep saying despair, because despair makes you feel like you have no hope. That's not the case at all. That's what Salvation Army will bring you, hope. The first time I walked into this home, I felt unreal. I did not think this was really happening. I did not think like, this organization, Salvation Army, like they really did this. They really helped me. They really put me and my kids in a home. My arms open saying, I need help. And they had their arms open and saying, well, come on and we'll find you that help. So to come into this home that I know that we could call home for me and my kids was unreal. I'd like to thank God for using his people to work through Salvation Army. I would like to thank Salvation Army. I would like to thank the people that does more than their job at Salvation Army, you know. And I would just like the outside people behind the scenes that help Salvation Army to help people.
And our Homeless Resource Day Center, which is what we consider our newest baby that we have introduced to the community. Here is where we allow our homeless population to come in. They're able to receive a snack, a nice hot cup of coffee, or cold cup of juice, cold cup of water. We also provide snacks for them. They're able to take a shower, able to do a load of laundry. Not just are we meeting the tangible needs of our homeless population, but through collaboration and partnership, we have Lee County Human and Veteran Services here that are offering coordinated entry. We have Centerstone that's offering crisis management and case management. We also have another agency, Providence, that is offering SOAR services to the families and individuals that are experiencing homelessness or just in need in the community. We also offer life skill classes where we're teaching the homeless population, and it's open to the community to come in to try to be able to level up in their life and in their living. Here we want to also just give a big huge shout out to United Way, because they made it possible for us to furnish the fellowship and dining hall area where we're able to serve a lunch each day. We are open 6 days a week to help minimize the need in the community of the homeless population, as well as we are steady growing, steady increasing, and we're just looking forward to the future to continue to be able to provide those services and meet every individual and family at their point of need.
Hello, my name is Tony Sarasoli, Director of Operations for the Salvation Army. A few months ago, the county approached the Major and I, and we wanted to look at what are the services available today to serve the homeless population during the daytime hours. Throughout the evening, we have good shelter services the Salvation Army provides, but during the day we were short some services. We met, we talked about it, And a few months later, the Homeless Resource Day Center was created. And in creating that, the first thing we wanted to do is we wanted to look at other agencies, how we can create collaborative efforts. And in doing so, we work with Centerstone, Providence, Samaritan Healthcare, the United Way, Goodwill agencies. County provides 2 staff that goes ahead and the continuing of care effort to get into the next level. When all said and done, we are extremely not only pleased, we are overwhelmed at the amount of response. We feel today we are at a good pace moving forward, and there are more exciting ventures and collaboratives that will happen in the Homeless Resource Day Center.
Hi, my name is Brad Miller, and I'm the chairman of the Salvation Army Board, and I'd like to welcome all of the United Way allocation team. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the Salvation Army. I'd like to give you a perspective of the Salvation Army from someone who's grown up in Fort Myers and started a company 40 years ago. The guys and the women who are at the head of this organization are smart. They're innovative. If you're in business, you've probably heard of Peter Drucker. This is my all-time favorite Drucker quote. He says, "Because of the nature of business, it has 2 and only 2 functions, marketing and innovation. Marketing and innovation make money, everything else is a cost." And Salvation Army is this huge international organization. These guys have shown how the Salvation Army can be nimble. They can respond to needs quickly. And that's the work of the Salvation Army. That's what they've been known for over 100 years. When a disaster strikes, you don't have weeks to make a decision. You need to focus and you need to be quick on your feet. And these guys have shown themselves to be that. And then lastly, one of the reasons that I'm involved and support the Salvation Army and continue to every year is because of its mission statement. And if you're looking for a model for a mission statement for your life or for your business, listen to this one from the Salvation Army. It says, "The Salvation Army, an international movement, is an evangelical part of the Universal Christian Church. Its message is based on the Bible, its ministry is motivated by the love of God, and its mission is to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to meet human needs in His name without discrimination." That 3-tiered mission statement is something that we talk about every month. We recite it as a group at our board meetings, and as advisory board members, we help the team of the Salvation Army to really stay true to its mission. And friends, they do. Thank you for your support, and have a great day.
If what you've seen these last few minutes from our mission movers are some of the stories of the Salvation Army this past year, I do want to tell you though, behind all those numbers, those locations, those stats, there are people. There are men and women and boys and girls who have been absolutely transformed by the ministry and the mission of the Salvation Army. When COVID hit, we determined as a Salvation Army to move in to the need aggressively. We drew up a battle plan, and we did just that by moving literally millions of pounds of food into our community, with our seniors in the high-rises, the low-income places, and our shelters, putting more beds out to handle all the people. And then I think about all of our staff. They were in some very dangerous places. All of us were, because we refused to quit. We refused to close our door, and we wanted to continue meeting the need as long as we had the opportunity and the resources to do it. And for that, we want to say thank you to the United Way for always being a steadfast supporter of the Salvation Army here in Lee County. We're grateful to you. We're thankful to you. And we hope that in this next year, you'll be able to see a Salvation Army expand even more into the need, because we together are truly making a difference in our community by doing the most good. Thank you so much for giving consideration to our request today, and may God bless each of you, and thank you.